Welcome to Royal Stadium, where tonight it is game 4 of a 4-game series between the Oakland Athletics and the Kansas City Royals, the second game of today. And this is the finale of a 4-game series. The Royals have won the last 2. They've won 2 of the last 3. They have actually gotten down now. The A's lead to 5.5 games in the American League West. So big game for the A's, just to see if they can keep the charging Royals from coming at them. On the mound today will be Keough. On the mound for the Kansas City Royals will be Renee Martin. And here are your starting lineups for the A's. Henderson, Murphy, Page, Revering, Gross, Armas, Heath, Guerrero, Picho. These are your lineups versus right-handed pitching, and this is where the A's have the strength. The Royals will be Wilson, White, and Brett, Porter, Akins, Wathan, Lecoq, Hurdle, Washington. And again, the starting pitchers are Keough and Martin. Let's look at your starting pitchers and deep dive into this game. Give me 1 second. So Martin on the year, 1-1, 4.18 ERA, has a save, 24 hits, 32 innings, 23 walks, 17 strikeouts. So he's been wild. He's only at 5 starters, so this could be a bullpen game for Kansas City. And they'll take on Keough and the Oakland Athletics. For Matty today, he is 6-2, 1.93 ERA, only 49 hits in 70 innings, 21 walks, so he has a whip about 1, 27 strikeouts, and he's given up 7 home runs. So if he can keep his walks down, he has not given up many hits, and he's been a very effective athletic pitcher so far. Are we ready for baseball? Hopefully we'll get some people to come in tonight for this exciting Game 4 of this series. Let's go. Ricky Henderson will lead off against Rennie Martin. Here we go. First pitch, and we're underway. 6-7 versus a righty, and that's a walk. Again, that's something Martin's been messing with. He's been having problems with that. And now let's see if Ricky wants to be Ricky and run. +3 for Rennie Martin. You'll hold him. It's a -2. +1 for the arm. So it's a +2 to Ricky. It's going to make him 95% regardless. Oh, it's a 9, and he gets the 9. So he gets it on a 19 or less. Stolen base, and he gets it on a 14. So Henderson steals second. So Ricky with a steal of second. Now, does he want third's the question? He's a 16. -4, +3, +1. He gets it on an 80% if he gets the lead. Henderson will take the lead. Here it goes. He's safe again. 80% chance for Ricky to go to third. He's safe at third. So Ricky still third. And all of a sudden, the A's have something going. Runner on third and no outs for Dwayne Murphy. Boy, Ricky is so good at stealing third. Now here's Murph. Royals will play the infield back. Here's the pitch. 1-4 to a righty. It's a ground ball, second base. That will score the run. Picked up by White, throws him out, and the run scores. 1-0 Athletics. That is a Ricky Henderson-induced run as the A's take a 1-0 lead. Here is Mitchell Page. He's a DH. They really miss Page, Revering, Gross in his lineup when a lefty pitches. Here's the pitch. 4-6 to a lefty, and that's a single to center field. And now let's see if Page wants to run. So now their first hit of the ball game. Again, we look at the statistics. +3, +1, -2, +2 for Page. 17 or less if he gets the lead. He wants to go, and he does. So Page gets the lead. 85% chance, and gets picked off. And Mitchell Page is thrown out for the second out of the inning. So Page has been retired. So John Wathan makes a quality throw, and there's 2 outs here in the first. And now here is Dave Reveringman, one of the hot Oakland Athletics. Did not play in the last game. He came in as a defensive replacement late. 6-4 to a lefty, and that's a ballpark home run to a lefty. It's a 1 only, and it's a 2. Holy cow, Revering got a hold of it. Just fails at the track. A's get 1 half inning of play. A's 1, Royals nothing. Matt Keough on the mound for the Athletics. He is a pure 9, so again, no problems of fatigue if he doesn't give up the runs. So here is Wilson, switch hitter, batting from the left-hand side. Here's the pitch. 4-6 to a lefty is a fly ball center field. Catch is made by Murphy, makes the catch, and he keeps Wilson off the bases. So now here is the second baseman, Frank White, moving up in the order. He has been batting 7th or 8th this series. He moves up to 2. Here's a pitch to Keough. 3-9, ground ball to second. Peachlow has it, throws him out, and there's 2 outs. Here is the third baseman, George Brett. He's had a good series, no bombs so far. They've been keeping him. They've pitched around him a couple times. Now with nobody on base, Keough will pitch to him. Here's the pitch. It's a 5-2. It's a fly ball in the right field. Back goes Armas, makes the catch, and that's the first inning. 1 inning of play. A's 1, Royals nothing. So now it's going to be Wayne Gross, one of the other hotter Athletics. He's again the third baseman. Will bat left-hander against Rennie Martin. 1-7 righty, and that is a fly ball center field. Wilson will coast in, make the catch, and there's the first out. So first out, top of the second. Here is the right fielder, Tony Armas. Armas to swing. Martin with the windup. Here's the pitch. 4-8, and that's a walk. So Armas draws a walk. So again, that's been a problem to Martin so far this year. They might have to hold him. Let's see. +4, +2. First number will be 15 on 4 and 5. They will hold them to get that rating. So let's see. Armas may try to steal bag here, and he gets on a 7, so he doesn't. They tried. He tried to get a good lead, but they got him back to the bag. Let's see if they can get something here with Mike Heath. From the stretch is Martin. Here's the pitch. 2-10 to a righty. Struck him out. Heath down on strikes. Not as good against right-handed pitching, but he's been one of their catchers, beginning a lot of this time in the lineup. And now here's second baseman Mario Guerrero. Martin from the stretch with the runner on. 1-7, and that is a ground ball to short. Washington throws him out, and that's it for the A's. Inning and a half of the books. A's 1, Royals nothing. Darrell Porter due up for KC, followed by Akins and Wathan against Matt Keough. Here's the pitch. 3-8. Porter is a popped up. Revering is there, comes in, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So now here is the first baseman, Willie Mays Akins. Keough with the windup. Here's the pitch. 1-9 to Akins is a walk. So first base runner for the Royals. Is he fast enough? He gets it on a 2. So they'll not hold him. They'll dare him to get the 20. And he doesn't. Gets the box score. Gets the box scores. Here's John Wathan, the Duke, the catcher. 1 man on, 1 man out. 5-5 on Keough. That's trouble. And Wathan is an N home run. 6 home runs on the year. They give him an N. Home run 1 to 13. That's a 13. It just carries the wall. Royals lead 2-1. The Duke comes through again. So the Royals take a 2-1 lead as John Wathan homers. And quickly the Royals lead 2-1. Wow, got it right on the button there. Just carries the wall in left field. Behind the center square is Pete Lecoq. 1 away. Here's Pete. 5-3 again. That's a ballpark single. Ballpark singles in Kansas City. Again, is an 8 to a lefty. That's a 15. Line drive, second base. Here's the third base. Here is the right fielder, Clint Hurdle. With 2 outs, Royals now lead it 2-1 here in the second. Home run by John Wathan. Here's the pitch. Here again is the pitch. 5-8 to a lefty. Fly ball left field. Henderson in there makes the catch. And quickly, Billy and the A's are down 2-1. We head to the top of the third. So now here's Rob Piccolo. Piccolo will hit, followed by Henderson and Murphy in the top of the third inning against Rennie Martin. Here's the pitch, 1-11. Ground ball to third. Easy play there for Brett. Throws him out, and that's 1 away. So far, Rennie Martin pitching well. Here's Henderson. Walked, stole 2 bases, and then scored the first run of the ball game, totally manufacturing a run. Here's the pitch to Ricky. That's going to be a 3-4 versus a righty. Ground ball to short. The other dead roll in that column. Throw by Washington makes the throw, and there's 2 outs. Henderson retired. Here is Dwayne Murphy. Murphy, the batter. He ground ball the second his last time up. That scored the first run. Martin for the windup. Here's the pitch. 5-9. Lefty struck him out. Rennie Martin does the job, and the A's don't score in the third. Bottom of third coming up. 2-0 Kansas City. UL Washington will now bat against Matt Keough. Here's the pitch. 4-7 to a lefty is a walk. So Washington is on. The Royals can run. Let's see what Keough is. +1. -2 is a -1. But Heath will help as a -2. So it'll be a -2 to run. Washington will be a 15 or less if he can get the lead. He does not. So he's on first with nobody out for Willie Wilson, the Summit Flash. So he'll bat here. He's a switch hitter, batting from the left-hand side. Here's the pitch. 2-10 for Wilson against the righty is a single for Willie Wilson. And 2 stars. It will send Washington all the way to third. Wilson will stop at first, and he'll get a chance to steal second. -2. What does it say, right? -2. Let's see. Well, -2 be a -3 for Wilson. So again, he'll be a 16 or less. 2 through 6 or 12. He gets to 6. So -3 is a 16 or less. Here's Wilson. Not in time. Stolen base. We're having stolen bases aplenty today. Ricky stole 2 earlier. Second and third Royals, nobody out. Royals already leading 2-1. And now it's Frank White's turn. The A's will play the infield back. They think they can catch up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 3-3. Popped it straight up. Big play of the ball game. That is Guerrero makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So now here's Brett, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to intentionally walk Brett. Again, Brett gets the intentional walk for the second straight game. Bases loaded, 1 out, and it brings up Darryl Porter. Playing back, trying for 2. Keough from the stretch. 5-6, and that's going to be trouble. That's going to be a drop in the corner, and that's going to drop into. Porter will knock into. Washington scores. Here comes Wilson. He will score. Brett goes all the way to third, and Porter knocks into. It is now 4-1 Royals. So the Royals jumping on top here in Game 4 of this series. And here's Willie Aikens. The A's will now bring the infield in. They have to try to stop this now. Here's the pitch. 4-7 is a walk. And boy, Matt Keough has gotten himself into a real problem here. Bases loaded, 1 out for John Wathan. He's homered already. Infield will stay back. I think they're now going to try for 2 now with all bases covered. Here we go. Keough from the stretch. Big play of the ball game. 1-4. It's a ground ball to third. How about this? Gross will go to second off the first double play to end the inning. And boy, did they need that, including Keough. Royals score 2 in the third. It's 4-1 Kansas City heading to the fourth. So a huge double play ball for Matt Keough. Now for the Athletics, Page, Revering, and Gross. The bat against Rennie Martin. 5-7 versus the lefty is a ground ball, second base X. That's a 9. He's a 1. No error there. And that is going to be 12, which I don't think's an error, but we'll look it up. 12 on an 11. No, it was, wait a minute, what is it? It is 15 or 17, so no error, 4-3 on the play. And now here's David Revering. Again, this A's team starting to lack some heat power right now. Martin looks in from the pitch. 3-4 for Revering. Is a strikeout. Revering down on strikes. That's what Wayne Gross wanted. That would have given him some solid power. 2 outs here, top of the 4th. 4-1 Royals. Here's the pitch from Rennie Martin. 1-7, and that is going to be a fly ball center field. Catch is made by Wilson, makes the catch, and Rennie Martin has pitched a strong 4. We now go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Lecoq, Hurdle, Washington, and Matt Keough's been hit hard. 4-1 ball game. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-4. That's a ground ball the first. Revering takes himself, and that is out number 1. And here's Hurdle. They need to keep this game close and see if they can fight back. Again, if you're not with us, they will return home after this game for a weekend series with the Rangers. Here's the pitch. 3-7 for Hurdle. Ground ball the second. Good play there by Peachlow. Throws him out, and there's 2 away. Here is UL Washington batting 9th today. Washington walked and scored his last time up. Here's the pitch from Keough. 2-7 is a ground ball to short. Good play there by Guerrero. Throws them out, and we played 4 here in Kansas City, one of the beautiful ballparks in the world. So far, it is 4-1 KC. We head the top of the 5th. So the A's will say with Armas, Heath, and Guerrero. Against Rennie Martin, and this is his inning of weakness. In case it goes that far, if he keeps going, I'm not pulling him. He can still go 2 innings past his point of release, so he can go into the 8th inning without any fatigue. 2-8 for Armas, and that base hit for Armas. He finds something there. So Armas has been on twice. Hit a walk and a hit. That's something that's big for Tony. So now here's Mike Heath. Let's see if Heath can keep it going. They need to peck away at this 4-1 lead and just get it going again. From the stretch is Martin. Here's the pitch. 3-4 for Heath, and that's a pop that straight up. Second baseman. Play is made, and there's 1 away as Frank White puts it away for the first out. So here's Mario Guerrero, the batter. Guerrero to swing. Ground ball to shorts last time up. They don't want that. That'll be a double play ball. Martin from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-7 for Guerrero. Fly ball left field. That will be Lecoq. Makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So now here's second baseman Rob Peachlow. Rennie Martin looks in, gets the sign. From the stretch, here goes the runner with 2 outs. That's going to be a 2-8 for Peachlow, and that's a base hit to center field. Now let's see what they do. Let's see where the ball was hit, sorry. 2-8, base hit center field, like I said. Armas will go to second. Let's see if they send him to third. +2. Wilson probably is a -1. He is. So it's a +1 to head to third. And Armas's running rating is going to be a 1-13. 1-14 says he goes to third. Here's Armas. He's out he's out. 9-5 and retires the side. So Armas retired at third, went trying to go first to third. Did not work. Royals lead 4-1. So again, came up throwing, and Armas could not get the foot in. So the Royals still with the lead. It'll now come back to the top of the lineup, and that'll be Willie Wilson, followed by White and Brett against Matt Keough here in the 5th. Here's the pitch. 1-8 for Wilson. Ground ball back to him. Back to the pitcher. Hilka and throws him out for a nice play. He's 1 for 3. Good job there by Matt Keough. Here's Frank White. Frank White in the ball game is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 4-10 on Keough. Fly ball. That's a fly ball center field. It is. That's Murphy. He's at least a 1. He's a 1E5, so the 14 is no big deal. That's an automatic out or automatic non-hit. E5, on the other hand, as long as nothing crazy. As soon as I said that, crazy pops up. 17 on a 5. Holy cow. 17 on a 5 says it's a 2-base error on Murphy. So White reaches second. Holy cow. The A's bugaboo stops again. Another error for the Oakland Athletics. And now here's Brett. The base is open once again. You might as well just give it to me. Intentionally walked to Brett again, his second of the game. First and second, 1 out. And now here's Porter. He made him pay last time with a 2 RBI single. Wasn't a bad pitch, but he hit something off Keough's card. Keough from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 5-7 to a lefty. Struck him out. Big out there. 2 outs. But now you got to deal with Willie Mays Aikens. That's a tough hitter. They're more feel for Willie. Keough from the stretch. You still got to pitch. You still got to pitch aggressive. 3-11 on Aikens. That's a ballpark single. 1-8. That's a 20. Line drive to the second baseman. Ends the inning again. They walk around Brent. We go to the 6. It's 4-1 Royals. Top of the 6 coming up. Here's Ricky now. Ricky so far is 0 for 1, a walk, and he's also grounded to short. Henderson to swing, top 6. Here's the pitch. 4-3 righty, and that is a fly ball right field. That's Hurdle. Let's see if Hurdle can make the play on it. He's a 3E15. He's a 15 on that, so he'll make that play. High error rating, and that's going to be a 15. Uh-oh, that could be bad news. 15 on a 15. Do the A's get one back in return? No, he makes the diving catch. What a catch. 2 outs. Holy smokes. Henderson retired. So Henderson retired on that one. 1 away, and here's Dwayne, and now here's Murphy. Boy, again, he get a shot down the line, but Hurdle dove, and he got it. No error on that one. Here's a swing. 6-7 to a lefty, and that's a walk. That is number 1 on the fatigue meter here in this top of the 6th inning now. Here's Mitchell Page. A's need to get something going. They're only down 3. Rennie Martin making it kind of easy so far. From the stretch, Martin looks in and the pitch. That's a 6-11. Another ballpark single to the lefty. 1-8. That's another 18. High rolls for the Athletics. Nothing to be done there. Page 1 for 3. So now Dave Revering. Can he make Rennie Martin pay here? 2 outs, a runner on. Martin from the stretch and the pitch. 2-8 for Revering. That is a base hit right field. There is not a runner in scoring position, so that does just count as a base hit. First and second, 2 outs. They're 1 hit away from fatiguing him out. And now here is Wayne Gross. Do they keep him in there? I think they do. Let's see. They don't want to make a mistake to Gross, though. Martin from the stretch. 2 on, 2 out, and the pitch. 5-7 is a ground ball, second base. X. That's a 1, but White's a 1, so it's not a hit. So does he make the play on the 11? Oh, on a 14. 14 on 11. No, 15-17 makes the play, retires aside. Martin gets out of damage again. Bottom of the 6th coming up. 4-1 Royals. So now Wathan followed by Lecoq and Hurdle against Matt Keough here in the 6th. Here's the pitch. 2-3, fly ball right field. That's an easy play for Armas. He makes it, and that's 1 away. So far, he's 1 for 3, and Had a home run early on this game, the second inning. That set the Royals up so far today. Here's Lecoq now. Pete Lecoq from the center square is 0 for 2, who bat left-handed against Keough, and the pitch, a 4-12. Single 1-7. That's a 12. So that is a line drive to the second baseman, as no one's getting low rolls right now. Here's Clint Hurdle, 2 outs in the 6th. Matt Keough looking stronger now. Hurdle's 0 for 2. Keough at the windup and the pitch. That's a 6-8, and that's a popped up. That pop-up will go to Revering, makes the catch, and retires the side. We've played 6, still 4-1 Royals. Top of the 7th. The A's now come back with Armas, who's been on a couple times. It'll be Armas, Heath, and Guerrero, the last possible inning for Martin right now. Martin looks in and the pitch. 3-8, struck him out. Armas down on strikes. And he's been on 2 times earlier, but this time not now. Rennie Martin sets him down, and here is Mike Heath. We're in the inning of fatigue. 4, we can take out batters if we want. 4-7 is a single 1-10. That's a 4. Mike Heath, a base hit. Now again, they are 1 hit probably from fatiguing him out. So he is close. He can tell he is going a little bit further than he has before. And here's Guerrero now. Martin from the stretch gets the sign. Here it is. 6-7. Righty's a walk, and that should do it. So Guerrero does his job. Martin looks like he's had it. And now let's see what they do. Piccolo followed by the lefty brigade after Ricky. So the Royals may have to make a change here. So let's see. 6 1/3 for Rennie Martin. I don't know who you call in at this point. Let's see. Right now, well, he had 120 innings. I'm not sure you call in Quiz or not. Quisenberry, Patton is healthy. Again, we don't have a Marty Patton card for what game that I have not seen. So they're going to Marty Patton out. He doesn't have a card, but he'll come in the game. I don't really like to do that, but Patton will come in 6 1/3 for Piccolo. Martin from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-8 on Piccolo. Struck him out. I think he had that same roll earlier. So that's 2 outs. So now here's Ricky. That's why they had him in there to pitch to him. You may only see Patton for this inning. You might go to a lefty after that. Patton from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-7 on Ricky's a walk, and the A's continue the inning. The bases are loaded of athletics. So 6 1/3. Martin goes 6 1/3. Patton has gone at least 1/3. And now do they have a lefty? Because that automatically is going to shift problems with this team. Ooh, boy.
I still haven't even been to the mission yet.
Quisenberry is on there. What does that card look like against the lefty, though? Dominant stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4 lefties in a row. And they're going to go to Paul Splittorff. He's not in the rotation as of yet. He must be coming back from injury or something. So Splittorff will come in. So the second pitcher of the inning, and it'll be Splittorff, and he'll pitch to Murphy. Bases loaded, 2 outs. A's looking to get a big hit here. Splittorff looking to stop him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 3-8. Oh, wrong side. Good thing it was not on that side. 3-8 for Murphy versus a lefty's a walk. Oh, Murphy draws the walk. And it will score the run that is charged to Rennie Martin. So he'll be on. Guerrero to third. Ant Henderson the second, and Murphy with an RBI. It is now 4-2. Now Mitchell Page is the batter. He's considered to be even, and we'll keep him in there against the lefty. 4-2 Royals. Splittorf from the stretch. Can he get the big 112 for Mitchell? No, does not. Wait a minute. 112 lefty is a ballpark single to lefty 1-8. That's a 4. Base hit Page. It's 4-3. Gets the ballpark single effect. Guerrero will score. Now the book is shut on Martin. And that will send Henderson the third, Murphy the second. It's a 4-3 ball game. And now it's up to Dave Revering. Does he stay in the game? He's one of the A's best hitters, and he'll take a swing. Splittorf from the stretch. 4-3 Royals. And the pitch. It's a 2 to Revering. Oh, ballpark home run for Revering. Possible slam? No, a 17. You're in the wrong ballpark. Fly ball right field. And the A's will score 2 in the 7th. What a ball game. Royals 4, A's 3. As Paul Splittorf gets 1. So he came in and pitched to Murphy, Page, and Revering. 2 of the lefties gave up a hit and a walk. So Splittorf not exactly doing the job. And now we can focus back on our field here. Wow. Bottom of the 7th, 4-3. Now the Royals will now send up Washington, Wilson, White, the W's, against Matt Keough, who's gotten stronger. Here's the pitch. 1-11 to a righty. The ground ball second. Nice play, gets the first out, and there it is. So he's 0 for 2. So Keough again continuing to be strong. And now Wilson, the batter. Here's the pitch to Wilson. 4-7 lefties, a walk, and that's trouble because he's going to run. Remember now, if you're getting too much, you're going to end up having them walk Brett again. Let's see if they'll try that, though. Here's the lead. You got to run with him. He's a 9, doesn't get it. So now here is Frank White. The Royals, if he gets you don't want to double here. That will give, they'll probably walk Brett again. Here, it's the 5 column for White. 5-5 on Keough against a righty. White is a power W. So it's a single 1-13. It's an 8. It's a single for Frank White. So Wilson will go to third. And now they might have to pitch to Brett. There is technically a base open, but you don't usually walk them with the runners on the corners. But the A's may take his 6R out of the game. 6 and a third. So Keough not having his number 1 game today goes 6 and a third, and they will go to Bob Lacey. They have a day off coming. They can kind of go to this bullpen a little bit. So Lacey will replace Keough, needing a lefty in a situation. They got a good one in Bob Lacey. So there's Bob. He'll come in this game, and he'll shut down the left-handers, and hopefully George Brett will be one of them. First and third, 1 away for Brett. Infield will play in. They'll try to see if they can stop Brett right now. That's a 6 and a 5 on a lefty, and that they got what they wanted. Ground ball, second base, A. Infield back, double play. 4-6-3. What a job for Bob Lacey. We go to the 8th. It is 4-3 Royals.
That's the bathroom.
So now the A's fighting back. Paul Splittorf on the mound for the Royals. Patton came in, didn't have a card. Paul Splittorf came in. I was using the card on the screen since I was there, but now I'll bring the card in play. 8th inning. It will now be Gross, Armas, and Heath. And because Gross has been struggling a bit, this is where Mickey Klotz comes in handy. So Mickey Klotz will come in, bat for Gross in the 8th. Again, this is a Billy Martin platoon team. So Klotz will bat in the 8th. A 1-run game. against Splittorf. Quisenberry is up, may ask for a big save. 4-11 righty, fly ball left field. Good job there. That is Lecoq, makes the catch, and there's one away. Now here's Armas. Boy, they can use him right now for an insurance big 2-run homer right now. Big right-handed bat against Paul Splittorf. Splittorf looks in. This is where Splittorf can get hurt. Here's the pitch. No, he doesn't, though. 2-7 to a lefty is going to be a ground ball to third. Good play there by Brett. Throws them out, and there's 2 outs. Oh, my goodness. And now here's Mike Heath. If they can get Heath out, they'll save Quiz for a 1-inning, 9th inning. Quisenberry is ready. This is the bottom part of the A's lineup. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a 1-7 against a lefty, and that's a single for Heath. He's gotten that before. And now he's 2 for 4 with the tying run now aboard for Mario Guerrero. And I think now you pull the plug for Quiz, and here comes Jim Fry, and out goes Splittorf as we'll get Quisenberry for 4 outs. So Quiz comes in. He pitched great in game 2 where the Royals pulled out a long save. Now they're going to have to do it again. This is the 4th pitcher for the Royals and probably the last pitcher. So let's get this right. 6 2/3. We are in the 8th. So let's make sure we got 1, 2, 3. So I guess he's gone 1 inning, I guess. 7 1/3, 7 2/3. Yes. So he's got 1 out here to get. That would make sense technically. So comes out, and here is Guerrero. Guerrero will swing against Quiz. 1 out here. Here's the pitch. 1-7. Ground ball to short. The Submariner gets the job done. Goes to second for the fielder's choice to end the 8th. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's 4-3 Royals. Excitement here at Royal Stadium. Bob Lacey to stay out there if needed. Porter, 2 lefties and a righty coming up. We'll go ahead and leave him out there. Porter against Lacey, fouled by Aikens. Here's the pitch. 2-8 to a lefty's a walk, and Porter drew the walk against the lefty. Oh, that's not good. So Porter's on. Here's Aikens. Lacey needs to hold the fort here. The stretch by Lacey. Big pitch. 4-10 lefty. And that is a ground ball to first. Lacey goes to second, and that's all you're going to get on the fielder's choice. Fielder's choice right now. So Aikens takes first with 1 out. Here is Wathan, the Duke. The Duke has homered. Ground ball to second. Fly to right has 2 of the RBIs today. So let's see if Bob Lacey can make a good pitch here. Here's the pitch. 3-6 against a lefty is a fly ball center field. Good pitch. That will be made by Murphy, and there's 2 outs. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and it's Pete Lecoq. He doesn't have much against lefties, so Lecoq will probably come out this ball game. So let's see who the Royals have on their bench. Oops, let's go back. So Lecoq is a 1R, but nothing against lefties. Oh, Otis is back on the roster, but he's a 3R this year. No one who really smashes lefties. But you know what that's going to do to me is I can put Otis probably in center. So Amos Otis will get his first at bat of the series. So Otis with his first at bat of the series, and he's at 2E6 -3. So we could move Wilson to left and keep Otis in center, depending on positioning. So we'll see what happens in the 9th. But here's Otis. He hits righties better in this case. Here is the pitch to Lacey. That's a 1-11 versus a lefty. Ground ball to first. Takes it to the bag himself. And Otis's first at bat doesn't do anything. They retire the side. They leave 1. Top of the 9th we go. A's looking to not lose 3 out of 4 in Kansas City. Do they have a rally in their bones? We're going to find out and see if Quiz can keep the A's off the scoreboard. And it's going to be possible pinch hitter for Piccolo and then the top of the lineup again. So let's look at the defense. Wilson normally plays center. So Wilson will go to left. Otis will go to center. So we go back to baseball. Top of the ninth inning, folks. Thank you for coming in. Please hit like on your way out if you're here. Helps the channel a lot. 4-3. A's now go Peachlow, Henderson, and Murphy here in the ninth. On the mound, here we go. 6-10 to a righty, saved him. That is a fly ball center field. He hit it right at Otis. How about that? Otis is a 2E6. That's a 12. That's not a hit. And again, that is an E6. E6 on an 11. I'm almost guaranteed to say that is not an error. On an E6 is not an error. Fly ball 8, 1 away. And now it's Ricky's turn. Can Ricky get something going here? If he gets on, Quiz is a -1, so they'll be able to run a little bit. Here's the pitch. 1-4 to Ricky. Deep fly. This could be trouble. Home run 1-11. No, it's a 15. What a play by Willie Wilson. He took the home run away. Put it on the scoreboard, baby. That will be a web gem. What a play by the left fielder. Holy cow. And a great catch. He hit it hard. He hit it deep, but it got caught. 2 outs in the ninth, and here's Murphy. Holy cow, did he get a hold of one? Quisenberry from the windup. Submariner in. 3-3. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. Otis is there, and the defensive changes. Works out great. Otis with 2 putouts, and Willie Wilson saves the day with a great catch. Final score, Royals 4, A's 3. Let's go over some numbers. Lacey, there was no ninth inning, so Lacey goes inning in 2/3. Quisenberry goes an inning.
Without a doubt.
Goes an inning is 7 1/3, 7 2/3. So he goes an inning and a third and gets a save. The winner will go to Rennie Martin. The loser will go to Keough. Let's see what the A's did here. They had 1 hit in the first and a walk. They started very positively. And then Rennie Martin kind of shut the door on them. They had 2 hits in the 5th. They started hitting away, 1 hit in the 6th. And then it got to the 7th inning where they got some damage in on Martin. And they had 2 hits. They got 1 hit in the 8th, no hits in the 9th. So they put it together late. They did have 7 hits. So the Royals had 0. They had 3, 7-1. They scored the run on a walk, 2 stolen bases, and a ground out. And then Murphy knocked in another run with a bases loaded walk in the 7th. And then the other RBI was by Mitchell Page, who had a seeing eye base hit for the 3rd RBI for the Royals. They didn't score a run in the 1st. In the 2nd, they had a walk and a bomb by Wathan. There was their hit and their run. In the 3rd inning, 1, 2, 2 hits. In the 4th, nothing. In the 5th, there was an error and nothing else. Again, the 2nd intentional walk of the game given to Brett. Nothing in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, nothing in the 8th. Matt Keough pitched a lot better than you would have thought. I think he only gave up 4 hits in the ball game. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, they were big hits for most part. If that's right, the Royals were 4 runs on 4 hits and no errors. They got a walk to Aikens in the 2nd, a 2-run bomb by Wathan, and then Washington walked in the 3rd. Wilson singled in the 3rd. Wilson stole 2nd. Potentially walked Brett, and then Porter with a 2 RBI single, and those were the main runs. So the Royals will win this by the score of 4-3, getting very little offense, but just getting enough to win this ball game. Let's take a look at our standings. Since I didn't put the game through on with the stats yet, I'm not going to have as much information to give you as I would want to, but let's see what I'm able to. Give me 1 second. So the A's lose 3 out of 4 this series. The Royals will crawl another game back. So they end up taking 2+ games in their division. The A's will go to 25-13. The Royals 19-18. And it makes it a 5.5 game lead. So the Royals start to get a little bit closer. Now we look at the matchups ahead for the weekend. It will be the Texas Rangers coming in. Get your tickets now. The A's return home. Hopefully their luck gets better. May 23rd, it will be Ferguson Jenkins, the Hall of Famer, takes on Rick Langford. And then on Saturday, Gaylord Perry, another Hall of Famer, will take on Steve McCaddy. That'll be a day game at the Mausoleum at the Coliseum. And then on Sunday, let's see, we have a doubleheader, or is it going to be a single game? Looks like a single game, and it will be Doc Medich makes the house call against Mike Norris for the Oakland Athletics. Again, does not look like a doubleheader. Monday, a full slate of games. Let's see what the A's are going to be up to and who they will play. Let's see if the A's stay home. They do. And the Royals come back home. So the Royals come into Mausoleum after taking 3 out of 4 at Royal Stadium starting on Monday. Rennie Martin will take on Matt Keough on Monday. Then on Tuesday, Dennis Leonard will take on Brian Kingman. Let's make sure there's no doubleheaders that pop up. Game number 3 of the series. It will be Rich Gale against Rick Langford. That's game 3. That'll be a day game. That looks like it might be a getaway day. And then it looks like the A's are off on Thursday. And as we head toward, if Memorial Day was the end of the month this year, on May 3rd, it's probably the weekend prior, to be honest. Let's see who the A's have at the end of the month of May. Then we'll be through 2 months of baseball. Oakland will go back. We'll go to Texas. So Texas and the A's. So they go to Arlington Stadium at the end of the month of May. So you'll see a little bookend of the Rangers at home, the Royals at home, and then they will go to Kansas City for a big series. Stay tuned, folks. The Oakland A's replay has been a lot of fun. I love when I have people here watching. Thank you so much for coming in. This has been the Sports Time Machine as the Royals take 3 out of 4 from your beloved 1980 A's. Have a good night, everybody, and see you real soon.